How does it feel that it's been, a few months since the book was released? Has life changed for you at all? Do you feel lighter since you kind of got your story out there?
I do feel lighter because I was just so afraid of like, what is my mom going to think of me sharing some of these stories that don't paint either of us in the most glamorous light, but she's so strong in who she is right now, and I feel very strong in who I am. And I also didn't want to be misunderstood if I talk about other artists and their stories. And I don't name all names, but do name some names. And, so I was nervous about that stuff. I was nervous about talking about me being toxic in relationships and how that would be perceived. But it has changed my life. And I feel like even just going through the act of writing it was a great exercise for me. And then it being so well received and continuing to have a life of its own is one of the things that I'm most proud of doing, actually, in my career.
How does your mom feel about it now?
My mom is really proud of me. And that was not guaranteed. So it just speaks to the growth that she has had and where we're at in our relationship. And she's about to be celebrating 10 years of sobriety. And that really is like the biggest accomplishment, I think. And, she goes around telling everybody that her daughter's a New York Times bestseller. Like, I think that's something she's the most proud of me for.
Yeah, as she should be. That's amazing. That really is fantastic. And I feel like she has done because you see the pitfalls of young stars. They come and go and have their troubles along the way, but I feel like your family has done so much to help you stay grounded throughout that time.
I don't know who I'd be if it weren't for my family and my friends who have become like family. But I definitely had my ups and downs. That's very much in the book. And the title is Over the Influence, so it's about how I thought I would never be like my parents, who I judged at a certain point pretty harshly for struggling with their own addictions. And then I found myself being like, oh, just because it doesn't show up like this, I am acting like an addict in this way. Like I'm just like doing things that are impacting my life and the lives of others. And, I had to check myself many times.
Sure. Do you feel like you still sometimes have to check yourself?
Yeah, constantly. I think that's just a tendency. There are tendencies that I have where I need to really be aware. So that's why having different practices in place, or I'm not I'm not sober, but periods of I'm doing dry January, or I don't drink while I'm on tour, or I just don't like to overindulge in general. And I'm grateful for that, because I've been on the other side of liking to be out of my mind. I don't desire to be out of my mind anymore.
Yeah, that's good. It's good that you've figured out the balance that works for you.
I'm learning one day at a time.